Boom, we are live, and again we are back. We're not live. Don't know what's happened there. PS has just shut down on me. What the fuck's that about? Cheeky son of a bitch. Technical difficulties already, what? Let's see if we can get that back. What a fucker. Well, anyway, I'm your host, DK10. We will get there eventually, shall we not? Yes, we will. There we go. We are back. We are back. Yes, we are. Close that up. No, bring it back down. There we go. There we go. Fucking hell. Peggy 18. We are here at Blue Moon Infield A for the Dmk Wtc. Yes, there is only 5 on the track at the moment, but people are on the jollies, you know? On the jollies. They just all happen to go at once. Which is a bit of a sniff, but no worries, no worries. We'll all be back next week. What? This week. This is Tuesday nights. This is a WTC. After 10 minutes of qualifying, Chalky 12 puts us on pole position ahead of Aldo in the Ferrari 458. The Joyce is in the Porsche. He's in 3rd place, highest qualifying position this season, I do believe. But it's not his also equals his highest finishing position. So good all the points for the boys that are here tonight. And Ricky J is in a Mustang and Dazzler is in a Aston Martin. Ooh, it's a British affair here in America. But let's get it underway. Let's get it started. This is run on a Tuesday night in the DMK. It's Tuesday night, hosted by none other than the Iceman, the DMK Aldo himself, the man with many names. As you do. Been badgering on a little me time yesterday and we're away. That Mustang got a lightning start. Dazzler bogged down like a kipper. I thought the Porsche would have got a lightning start, but Ricky J making the moves on the outside already. Gone from 4th up to 2nd. That 458 is just going to tuck back inside, but that Mustang not going to give him the time of day. No, he's not, and he's all under the back door of the chalk already. BMW versus Mustang. I don't think the Yanks like America. Ooh, no, they don't. Chalk's in the grass already. Get it sideways. Got to recover. No, quite getting that one done there. The Yanks don't like the Germans on their turf today. And that's one German down the order. Let me get out of here. Get these camera handles. That's what we want. There we go. Have a look at that. Aldo then leading the way. And who's that? That's Dazzler. He's sideways as well. Joyce is up to 2nd place. Having a little argy-bargy with Ricky J there. He's on his own turf. He's in America. He don't care. Full sends by the Yank. Let's go. Chalk back up to 3rd place. He's got Ricky J close company right behind him in 4th place. And Dazzler recovering Dazzler. Come on the Brits. Not a bad looking livery if I do say so myself on the Aston Martin. Must have got it off Discovery. But Aldo. But the Italians leading the way in 1st place here in America. Down into turn 1. The pride of Scotland on the bonnet there. DMK out there, yeah, love it. The Joyce is in 2nd place. A little bit of fresh air either side of him. Should do well in that Porsche. Got to be sensible. Good angling car. Little bit lacked on top end, but cornering grip and cornering speed, it is a good car to have as well. Recovering Chalk after that mistake. Run wide out of turn 3 onto the grass, both sides of the track. Now in 3rd place. Ricky J was running 2nd for a moment, got caught up with Dazzler, now running in 4th. Dazzler's not too far behind in the Aston Martin either. This should be a really close affair, if I do say so myself. They're pretty evenly matched, all these drivers here. Should be a pretty evenly matched race. Still room, even when the people are back off holiday, there's still about 3 or 4 places left on this grid. This is only week 3. We did start this off on GT7, but the lobby issues struck back with a vengeance, so we pulled it over, rechanged all the tracks and carried on from week 3, which we're seeing now as Ricky J and the Mustang getting the run on the German. Down the inside, Chalk trying to hang it around the outside. He will not give up, will the Chalk? But Ricky J got that move, I dare say, done. He's got the inside line for the next one as well. Great move by Ricky J. Keeping it on the black top as well. Navigating turn 3, very good. let's say the BMW is a little bit more nimbler through the corners than the Mustang. The Mustang's pretty front end heavy, as is the Aston Martin as well. So it takes some taming around this circuit, but getting them around this circuit they are indeed. You see the Joyce is slowly catching Aldo as well, but let's have a look at this fight here. We've got a three-way fight for the final step on the podium. We're only 4 minutes in. We've got another 36 to go. If I think this is a 40-minute race in this league. So, and talking of leagues, we have got new leagues coming as well. Next Monday, the 19th, we have got, this was Bank Holiday Monday for us all, innit? What? I've got to say thank you for the Queen, giving us a Bank Holiday, what? I love it. Or even the King Charles III. And doing the King Charles here, coming up the inside, there's a Dazzler, not quite close enough. A little bit of bumping there, bump drafting from the chalk. We'll not give up easy with the chalk. He's in a bit of a sandwich. Chalk got an excellent run out that corner, sailed it round the outside of Ricky J. There's Dazzler's going to throw one down the inside of Ricky J as well. Brute force of that Mustang now. Should get a return on the inside here. Take the tighter line. Dazzler holding on pretty well as well, got to be said. Go through the tyres from Aldo's on the racing mediums. Currently clocking a 112 at the moment. Joyce is on the racing softs, he's in the 113s, but not letting the Iceman get away too far. And then we have got the Chalks taking the tighter line up into turn 1. He is on the racing mediums. Dazzler, no wonder, is quicker than the cars in front of him. He's on the racing softs, and then we look round the outside. Not quite going to get that one. Oh, a little bit fishtaily on the come down after they have the banking. Stay in 4th place. On the racing softs, and Ricky J's on the racing mediums as well. Ultra playful. I think Dazzler want to get this move done sooner rather than later, being on the racing softs. He needs to pick and choose the moves around here. Sorry if I do go a bit quiet, I am drinking a protein shake. I've just done gym work before I come out. Finished work, had double breakfast. And I've been in the gym, and now I'm doing comms, and then I've got to make a poster up for the boys for Sunday night, because we have got the Premier League's kicking off, ladies and gentlemen. Looking forward to seeing this one as well, the Premier League done with cars. Yes, some of you might have seen my picture in the Group 4, that the Group 3 that I put up as an example. Yes, I am Manchester United fan, so I'll be running for Manchester United. Man City's involved, we've got Rangers are involved, Luton Town are in the Premier League as well, gotta be said, loving it, as you do. Dazzler around the outside into turn 1, squirming like a fish, like a trampoline. The Aston Martin took that well. Chalk's going to have a look around the outside, one of them picking for a second now, it's a bit weird. Oh, run out wide by Dazzler. Oh, I don't think he'll be impressed with that. I do not think Chalk will be impressed with that. Run out wide, and run out wide by Ricky J as well as the Dazzler. They are murdering his soft tyres. And Chalk's going toe to toe with the Yankee Ricky J. Breaks a little bit earlier than Ricky J. Try and get that cut back. He's having a look for that move. But Chalk's on the inside line for the next 2 corners here. All he's got to do is break level up, but Ricky J says no. Break a little bit later. He's going to hang it all the way around the outside as well. What a fantastic move by Ricky J. He is 1.8 off the personal best. He's scrapping away, doing 114s, and Aldo and Joyce are just pulling away here. They're not getting much camera time, are they, them boys up front, but these two certainly putting on a show. Big Chalk now in the slipstream of Ricky J. I think that Mustang is slightly quicker than the BMW on overall straight line speed, has to be said. Oh, a little bit squirmish as well coming down there. Logitech sponsored Mustang, angling that quite well, but he is at home. Although American cars aren't used to going around corners, but Ricky J is getting it round just as good as he can with a German all over him. Joyce still running in second place. Took the fastest lap as well. Let's go to Joyce. The Cinematic Racing Machine. A 1:12.796. Joyce putting on a little show of his own. This would be a great result for the Joyce. His highest finishing position in the DMK has been third. So he has got it in his locker to come on the podium. Median of the group. Then we've got Aldo's a double champion here of the DMK as well. Had a good battle last season with Duskiver. So you just see the Joyce there just in the background. Aldo's grew 1:12.9 last time around. Dazzler's just got a bit of fresh air in front of him now. Might want to just tone it down a tad. See how long he can get in. 8-9 minutes in, these tyres are already taking a pacing on the front. Might be running a little bit of front brake bias, but I'm going to switch that up to the rear. Chalk on the mediums as well, as is Ricky J. Chalk's got a bit better tyre here as well, but Ricky J, with the heavier car and the faster car, has got more fuel than the Chalk. So Chalky 12 as well, another champion. He did become the drivers' champion in the team manufacturers we did with the Group 4s. He was racing for Team Subaru, but it was Team Mazda that took the manufacturers' championship. Chalk took the drivers' championship. He's finally become a champion. And Ricky J, round in the bonus event, we did the VGT Minis in the bonus event in the team manufacturers as well, and he already has a win under his belt in the VGT Minis in the bonus round that we did here. So he's got a win under his belt as well, so he knows it can be done. Let's go, Ricky J. So yes, we've got new leagues coming, and the leagues have been cut down by, I would say, a third. Well, not even a third. We've cut down from 10 weeks to 6. So I think some of the 10-week races that we're doing are just a little bit long. This one is a 10-week event. We didn't change them over until then. But as of when the Grandmaster finishes and the new league starts on Sunday as well, the Premier League, that is a 6-week event. All our events are going to be 6 weeks to get more leagues in. You know, some people might go until 10 weeks, it's like freaking 2 months in a week. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're cutting them down to 6 weeks and then clocking straight over onto the next one. And then onto the next one, as you know. We also got the iRacing League as well. We got Ricky J defending from the chalk here. They've been with these two for quite a while, but these two are the closest on track. And we've still got Dazzler tracking, but not making any inroads on the pair up front. Seems to be dropping off the pace. It's only 114s. These are putting in 114s. Chalk's having a look up the inside, riding the apron on the way around there. But that Mustang will come back. And Ricky J swan diving right under the rear wing. Bit of bump drafting, as you do. You can do this in the team event that we are running on a Monday night. A week today, the team manufacturers will kick off. That is 6 weeks as well. Tell you what, looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. And I've got to say as well, there's 2 teams in there which are probably poisonous. You know what I mean? Whether we can catch them or even beat them would be a bonus. You've got the 2-time champion Aldo, and he is partnering a 1-time champion in the chalk. And then we've got Mr. C himself. He is partnering none other than the sexy twat himself, D-Dot. Cutler and D-Dot as a partnership. You know what I mean? But they are in the Lamborghini, so I'm not bothered. I'm in the Aston Martin myself. I don't really care, but yeah. We've got 3 championships here on this grid. They're a partnership. Then we've got Cutler's with numerous championships himself. The Tyre Whisperer, the Strategician, who I had the pleasure of meeting on his way back from an MRC event. I met him at Trial Services. We had a coffee in the chat, as you do. Yeah. For some reason I thought that was on next week. I would have forgot all about it. So I do apologise. I will come to one event. Literally will. Chalk has pulled a gap. Ricky J has fell into the smidgen of slip that Dazzler's getting. Unless Ricky J made a foo-foo, Dazzler is in the slip. He'll do well to hang on to it, but them soft tyres are looking a little bit worse for wear now, I will say. Ricky ran well deep there. Dazzler's just going to sail right round the outside and back off the track he goes. Yeah, that Aston Martin's taking a pace in. That's not very James Bond-esque, is it? No. Aston Martin having a look down the inside. Not going to get that one done right now. Drop under the rear wing. Go again. Oh, Dazzler's unsavoury tank slapper there. Just putting Ricky J off, I tell you. Looking down to tie wear and eagerness on the throttle, but Ricky J rounded out that corner, got that move done. Only 13 minutes in, I think Dazzler is ready for a pit stop. Get them tyres changed. Could do well for an undercut here. Yeah, just what I thought. He's in already. That's the undercut. I'm not sure it's going to be a massive undercut around here. It's not a long pit stop either, it's got to be said. But the Iceman is a long way in front now. In the 113s, it's probably a second and a half a lap faster than the Joyce, who did a lap from nowhere, shall we say, a 1:12.796. So currently running in second place. Now the Chalk's got a bit of fresh air, he's not too far behind either. Probably 2 or 3 seconds behind the Joyce and then the Ricky J. Probably the same sort of gap between these three. Dazzler's rejoined, he's now on the racing mediums. So we'll see how he does, see if everyone else pits. Not yet, these lot really haven't got a pit for quite some time yet. On the racing mediums, so Troll's probably got another 2.5 laps in the tank. Whether he fancies going in now and filling up, no, he says no. Very nice. See the Joyce just in front as well. Yeah, we've got to say we're pretty gutted that GT7 didn't pan out for us. You know, we've tried it numerous times to get GT7 working. I know some teams are making it work, but you know, and I like to do things differently, you know what I mean, if I can. I keep thinking up of ideas to make things different, to make the leagues just a little bit different. You know, it seems to be a bit of an endurance phase going off right now, but you know, try not to copy any other places that are doing their own leagues and their own stuff. But it's hard to muster up events that aren't being done already. You know, so we'll try and put a different spin on it here at DMK. Hence the Group 4, the Premier League. You know, that is a one-make event, and that's running the Group 4 Hyundai. But the car liveries have to be every football team. So obviously Rangers is for Aldo, Scotland. I live in Nottingham but support Man United. And we've got a couple in the other leagues that we're doing. They're going to be joining as well. So it should be fun. Got a good idea for the table as well. So we'll try and make it as Premier League-esque as we can. You know, put our own little spin on it. As you've seen from the VGT tables, you know, I like to be different. That was based on Samurai event. The next Grandmaster Series is an all-Italian affair. That starts January the 5th. Yeah, after Crimbo. Really looking forward to that. Honestly, we've got ideas that just fall out. I can walk down the stairs and the idea will just fall out my arms. Always thinking all the time. That right front of the Chalks is taking a little bit of an hammer in there. We've just seen it glowing a little bit red. But no bother. I dare say he'll be in this slab. I don't think the Joyce has got to stop yet. The Porsche's pretty good on fuel. Your host for Sunday nights is none other than the Chalk himself. He is hosting the Hyundai One Mates. And that is all out flat out racing, although the tyre wear is one, the fuel wear is one. They're only 20 minutes a race. Yeah, the Joyce is in. Weird choice from the Joyce. His tyres weren't that bad, but the Chalk needed to come in for fuel anyway. That'll give Ricky J second place, and he's going to get at least another lap out of that Mustang. Aldo's looking good so far, but them tyres are took an hammering and doing well so far. So good for Aldo. Not stopped yet. Dazzler's the only car that's stopped. We'll see if he gets to run on 3rd and 4th, which I think he will do. So 18 gone, up to 4th. Didn't beat the Joyce out of the pits though, and he's not even beat the Chalk. No, so the undercut then didn't really pay off for Dazzler on the mediums. The Chalk started on the mediums, he's now on the faster tyre, and he'll want to get them dialed in straight away. Normally take a lap and a half to get these tyres dialed in, get the carcasses warmed up. I didn't even know that was a thing, but it's a thing apparently. Yeah, it's a thing. You've got to warm up your tyres. As I have now found out, you have to do that on iRacing as well. I was like, why can I hear screeching like metal on metal? And that's my brakes, apparently because they're cold. Who knew? Who knew? Apparently if your brakes are cold, they did that. Yeah. When the race gone. Now I know. A lot to learn on iRacing, but it is what it is. I can't remember where we are tomorrow. No, can't remember where we are tomorrow in the 458 in the 488 league, the 1-mate 488. It's our first league in iRacing, and it's going pretty well, not too bad at all. So the Joyce on the mediums after his pit stop, running well in 3rd. Ricky J yet to pit. He might stop this lap, but yeah, I think he'd be best to stop this lap. He's got a bit of fresh air. If he navigates these last couple of corners right. Yeah, he's dropped into the 115s now, so the tyre wear is having an effect. There's Aldo. He's not coming in yet. Running good is Aldo so far. Putting another lap on everybody else. Ricky J, see if he pops one in. That's just turned red. The fuel has just turned red on Ricky J. He's probably got about a lap or 0.9 in the tank. Not sure if he'll turn the engine down to get around, but it is pretty powerful circuit apart from sector 2. From sector 3 to back to sector 1 again, as you can see from the last corner all the way around to the first. It's full throttle. And I must apologise for anybody that watches the comms for the VGTs that I did last week. The team event. It went quiet for quite some time, didn't it? For at least a couple of laps or whatever. I haven't watched it back, so I don't know how long it is. I fell asleep. I fell asleep doing commentary. I am so sorry. Literally, I'd got about 3 hours kit before I had to get up for work. And I get up for work around 3:30 in the morning. And yeah, I sat here with my coffee and a cup of tea and literally nodded off. Oh yeah, do apologise. But I have got a cracker coming up. We have got the VGTs again coming up this week. And the minis were at Brazil, and I've got to say, you're in for a treat. As is the Joyce is in for a treat, because the Chalk is closing him down. Get on board with the Chalk, because he can get on board in here. You can't get on board in the VGTs, which is a bit of a shame. Chalk putting in that time around at 1:12.8. It's not the fastest lap, because the Joyce still owns that. Oh, it is a fast lapper as well. By 1:12.4. The German built machine is showing them how it's done. Here at Blue Moon Infield 8. Here in America. You can ride all that curb all day long. Within half a second you will be getting a slip from the Joyce. Navigated that really well. Gained time on Joyce here as well. I don't think Joyce would give it up too easy. Running a little deep there as a Joyce, missed the apex and everything else. Joyce now Chalk navigating that really well. Might bide his time with Chalk. Just wait to get out of the last corner. Second place has just rounded the last corner as well. We're going round on the banking now. Big cut. There you go. Got an excellent drive out there to the Chalk. He is now in the slip of the Joyce. It's a long way down to turn 1. Ricky J now pits from second place. That's going to promote these to second and third. slipstream's not as effective as I thought it would have been there for the chalk. He's going to have to do it through sector 2 then. Oh, later on the brakes. Joyce is just covering that off. Aldo now pits from first place. Aldo's strategy worked well. He's done 23 minutes on a set of tyres and a tank of fuel. That's really good going for the 458. Joyce deep again. That's going to give Chalk a run on him as well. But he is going to have the inside line. I'm going to stay with this view just for a second. See if Chalk gets that run out again. Fuel going in Aldo's car now. Oh, a little scrub of the wall there for the Chalk. We've just seen his speedo come down as he nerfed the wall. He's not right in the slipstream yet. Probably just edged out of it a little bit too early. But Chalk's there or thereabouts. He's later on the brakes. Takes the IO line for the cutback. More clamping of the kill wall there as well. That's not going to do him any favours. But it's close. BMW versus Porsche. Both German counterparts. Now you're going to go side by side into turn 5. Chalk locking up there. A bit of brake bust coming off the tyres. Chalk up second place, got that one done. Aldo is 2 corners away. Joyce down to 3rd. Dazzler's up to 4th. Ricky J after his pits on the racing softs. He's on the faster tyre compared to Dazzler. They're looking a little bit jaded, shall we say. Not about all the points. He's got a thing about pink cars as Ricky J. He knows how to make them wide. Aldo racing softs, fresh set, full tank of gas and going purple sector 1. That was a 111.6, but it was starting to come out from the pits. So we shall see what he can do. So I think the Chalk's holding the fastest lap on a 112.4. You get a bonus point for fastest lap, as you do. You get a bonus point for pole position as well. And then the we get a bonus point for pole position, and then you get 2 points for fastest lap in another event that we do, which is very good. I like to give points away very willy-nilly. Just do back markers as well, you know, they can come in if they're a lap down or so, they can come in, put a fresh set of racing softs on and go for the fastest lap. It is worth 2 points after all. Points are points at the end of the day. So yeah, keep going ahead. Remember when we run these BMWs before, it was a good event for a one mate. It was a good event for a one mate. We did do a test last night between the Cayman and the Hyundai Group 4s. We did a 20-minute race in the Cayman, and then we did a 20-minute race as Joyce runs it just a little wide off circuit there. We run a 20 minutes on another track in the Hyundai. But the Hyundai won out on the voting for that one. Hence the one mate on a Sunday. Now is the Hyundai for the Premier League. It was a car of choice. Although this car gives you all the cornering grip and cornering speed in the world, it just didn't feel as fun as the Hyundai, if you know what I mean. It was like taking your nan shopping compared to an happy 18-year-old in his Vauxhall Nova, you know what I mean? Taking a trip down Mackie D's with me. Yeah, the Hyundai was just a bit more fun to drive. So yeah, that all kicks off. I do believe, what did we say? The lobby will open around 8 PM, if not a little bit earlier on a Sunday night. Qualifying gets underway at 8:15 for 10 minutes, and then you are all out, flat out for the first race for 20 minutes. Replays are to be saved, and the tables will be done. Tables will be Premiership-esque done. Will be very good. I have got the poster to make up and get it up in the events. So that'll be done after this race. We'll be done after this race. Still got work to do, you see. Still got work to do. And Aldo still got work to do. He's on a 1:12.656. In a world of his own right now in the 4.58. Which, if you know when you watch the team draw that I did, this got drawn out and it got sin-binned. It got swapped for the Hyundai. It did on the wheel of trade. We did a wheel of trade and it got swapped. But I took it round Brands Hatch GP. It did take a little while to get used to because it is a bit tail happy, to be fair. And yeah, it took the fastest lap around Brands Hatch. I was very impressed. And the Joyce is in again. Peculiar. 29 minutes gone. 10 minutes left. Not sure why. Dazzler then moves on to the podium step. Unless he knew he was being caught. Obviously I can't get the gap time, so I don't know if he was being caught or not. And that's Ricky J up to 4th now. Where is it? Not let me pick the Joyce. No, the Joyce is out in 4th. Ricky J not getting there quick enough. And the Joyce is rejoined on a set of racing softs. So 10 minutes to go. He's done his two mandatory tyres, so he has run the racing softs, he has done the racing mediums, he's gone back to the racing softs. He can hunt Dazzler back down for a podium who's on the 3rd warm front tyres, and he's not too far behind either, so we will keep an eye on the Joyce. And Ricky J is on the racing softs too, in a more powerful car than the Joyce. Is in 5th and not too far behind. Aldo is still leading the way. These two in a bit of fresh air now. The true endurance teammates. What a partnership these are going to be. And these are, out of all people, have got the RSR to run with, which we did an RSR league a couple of moons ago, and it was very, very entertaining. Nonetheless, it was very entertaining. And enough about the team manufacturers. Get on to our commentator. He's none other than Dark Smoker. He does the commentating for the Chew It Minis. A fantastic commentator he is too. If you don't know who he is, head over to Dark Smoker on YouTube. Look him up. He'll be commentating live tonight in the Chew It Minis. The final round is at Alsace in 3 15-minute races. You have got to run all 3 compounds. Odds, racing mediums, racing softs. And Chalk is in as well. Now, unless the 2-stopping in a 40-minute race, I'm not quite sure why. He's got the fastest lap. He was running in 2nd. Where's Dazzler? We'll keep an eye on this. Dazzler's just rounded the last corner now. He's currently in 3rd. He has got pretty worn tyres and a quarter of a tank of fuel, so I don't think he's going to get 8 minutes out of that tank of gas. Where's the Chalk? Still in and being fueled. That was a fresh set of racing softs and a quarter of a tank of fuel just gone into that. He already had a quarter anyway. So he rejoins in 2nd place. With Dazzler not too far behind. The Joyce is in 4th. Ricky J is in as well. I'm not quite sure what the strategy is there. Everyone's 2-stopping. Unless they're all thinking of the same thing. Points for the fastest lap. That's all I can imagine. That's all I can imagine it being. They baffled me. My own boys have baffled me. They've done me. It is only 40 minutes this race, isn't it? Because there's only 8 to go. Well, 7. Chalk's on a fresh set and half a tank of fuel. He's currently sitting on the fastest lap and he's in 2nd place. Unless he didn't think he had enough fuel. which I thought he would have done. Dazzler's currently sitting in third on pretty warm mediums. And a smidge under a quarter of tank of fuel. The Joyce sitting in fourth. He's got plenty of fuel and a fresh set. As has Ricky J as well. Who can you see in front of him? Was that? That's the leader in front, so I'm not sure if it's just been that. One may never know. Anyway, gain the events page. Come check this event out. I do not know where they are at next week. I haven't got this one written down in bit. I really should. I should have all my paperwork done and up to scratch before I do any comms, but I've literally gym, comms, get one done, get at least one done. I've still got 4 lots of comms to do. I haven't even done iRacing comms yet. I'm still setting up I've just set the PC up proper for the racing, get all that set up proper, my triples and all that. But I've just got a new snowball mic as well for that, so we're getting there slowly, but we'll get them done. Really looking forward to it. A 1:11.202. That lap around is a 1:12.626. Dazzler's dropped off into the 1:15, just popped in a 1:14.9. 5 to go. I think he's nursing the fuel. Not a bad race so far, gotta be said. It was pretty tasty, the opening laps. Yeah, should be in for a good little season when all the drivers are back. We've got Big Frank back, Old Crawler as well, he's back off his jollies. The Keenleys will be back as well. Should be a good crack. This is one that the boys wanted to put on, as obviously I moved over to iRacing on a Tuesday now, trying to get that league promoted and doing well as well, doing not too bad as well. Ryan Duddley, Ryan Duds CF14 is leading the way as Ricky J leads the way into the barrier there, just outbroke himself. Yeah, Duds CF14 is leading the championship on 188 points. The table's all up on the DMK page as well. Them tyres are dirty, aren't they, mate? Bit squirmish down there. Now in 5th place. Aldo's still leading the way. Chalk's in 2nd place. Don't think Aldo's going to be caught unless he has an engine failure. Chalk back into the 112s. 112.6, 112.5. That's a purple sector as well for the Chalk. Just seeing that glimmers up just for a second. 36 on the clock. We'll stay with Chalk, see what this lap time is, see if it's impressive enough. All the boys getting a fair share of the camera there. And when Chalk first started sim racing and that, he got nicknamed the Q. He did, he got nicknamed the Q. It was quite amusing. When he was learning, it's his first time sim racing, and he clattered a few arse ends, shall we say, when he first ever started. It was absolutely hilarious. But yeah, in the chat got nicknamed the Q. Yeah. But now he sets the fastest lap, a 1:12.082. Very impressive from the Chalk. And this is how far he's come in the space of a year or so. Absolutely brilliant. And Dazzler as well. He has won an award here at the DMK. And he has got the Joyce for company. And he is running out of fuel. There's a Joyce. You see the Joyce there runs a little bit wide. That's not going to do him any favours. Ooh, slipstream. Aldo is now in. Aldo is in the pits. Yeah. Dazzler did win an award for most improved driver in his first season in the DMK as well, so not too bad, and a good run as well. He's getting better. His braking when he's in a pack is somewhat to be desired, shall we say. You've got to remember, you're in slip, you're going to go twice as fast as the car in front, or even well, you know you're going to travel faster than the car in front, but he tries to brake at the same time as the car in front sometimes, or he goes for a lunge and sometimes isn't on, but he is still learning all the time, and he's getting better and better as well. got to be said. The Keelys as well, brand new driver to DMK. She loves a bit of sim racing, loves the banter as well. So Dazzler is in the pits. Where is Aldo? He is still in first place, and the Chalk is not too far behind with the fastest lap. Dazzler's got to come in this lap. He's not written. He's not. Alright, he's not. Currently running in third. But for how long? Joyce fourth. Ricky J fifth. I don't know if you're going to finish under your own steam. I remember when I did a league before, a couple of moons ago, I did a league where if you ran out of fuel and you couldn't finish under your own power, you got disqualified and dropped down the order. Because in real life, if you ran out of fuel, you're not finishing any race, are you, to be fair? I might bring that rule back at some point. I might bring that rule back. You know, because GT Sport gets you over the line, doesn't it? And it's not fair. Because if Dazzler runs out of fuel now and finishes ahead of the Joyce, shall we say. There's Aldo. He's on a parade lap. Chalk's got another lap. We'll see if Dazzler gets another lap. He might do. But if he does, he's going to have no freaking fuel to do it. And the Joyce got a good run out of there. He's going to on the outside into turn 1. Got that move done already before he even got to turn 1. Joyce has been sublime tonight. Apart from that mistake we've just seen him do on the previous lap. He is now on the podium. Dazzler now in fuel saving mode. And where is Ricky J? He is too far behind. Where's Aldo? This is the final lap. We've come to him. Ricky J finishes in 5th. Aldo showing you how it should be done here in America. Taking the podium. Taking first place here at Blue Moon Bay. Congratulations to you, my friend. The Iceman showing you how it should be done. DMK Chalky 12. Sensational drive as well. Another good drive from the Chalk. Had a good battle early on. 32 laps around Blue Moon Bay. Chalk taking the second step on the podium. Congratulations to you, my friend. And Joyce equaling his best here in the DMK. Going to come home for third place. Wow. Joyce, third place. Second time on the podium here at the DMK. Fantastic job, my friend. Well done indeed. And yeah, Dazzler has run out of fuel. Yep. You see, that would be a DNF. Because that's GT Sport getting them across the line. So that would promote Ricky J up to 4th. Because he DNF'd. Even though Ricky J has finished. So yeah. That is the WTC. The DMK World Touring Car event. You can get involved on there. It's in the events page on the DK10 Sim Community and Gaming page. We have got the Sunday League starting this Sunday. That is the One Make Premier League. I just need to know what team you're supporting on your livery. And then I can write it down. I know we've got Man City, we've got Man United, and we have also got Luton Town and Rangers are all spoken for. So, and there's plenty of Premiership teams. Even if you're a Minro team like your League 1, League 2, Tranmere, Spagbowl United, I don't know. Yeah, be sure to get involved. That will be on the events shortly. As I say, that was the WTC. I've been DK10. Peace.